Hey you guys, and welcome back. Today is going to be my July favorites. I'm kind of in a new setup right now. I'm actually facing my window, so I'm filming this in natural lighting. I also have my window open because it's really hot today. It's been really hot over the last couple weeks, so if you hear noises, cars, and street life happening outside, that is why. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's just go ahead and get started. I actually don't have that much to talk about, so I feel like it's gonna be a very quick video. But let's start off with some hair products that I've been really liking. I feel like hair products were a big part of July because I was testing out a whole bunch of different hair stuff. So the first thing that's on my list is this Marc Anthony Dream Big Volume 7-in-1 Thickening Treatment Foam. This is supposed to kind of just add natural volume to your hair. I have pretty flat, lifeless hair. When I wash my hair, which is like every 3-4 days sometimes, when it's still wet, I will go in with this foam and just run it through from the roots of my hair down to the ends. I feel like it has been working to add a little bit more texture to my hair. It won't add super big volume, and I think maybe because also my hair is dead straight, so maybe if you had already kind of wavy or curly hair, you might notice it a bit more. It doesn't add like a ton of volume, but it definitely adds some texture. I have been enjoying this guy. And then the other thing I've been really liking is the Marc Anthony 100% coconut oil leave-in conditioner. This is another product I will use whenever I wash my hair. It comes out as a spray, so I'll spray it near the roots and then just with my fingers run it through all the way down. And this makes my hair so soft and so silky. I could not believe it when I first tried it. Like, my hair just felt so silky and smooth, and I've been having a lot of problems with frizz lately, so I was looking for something that would help with making my hair silky and smooth again, and this has really done such a good job. Like, I love the way my hair feels when I have this one in. The only thing is you can't really apply too much. First time I wore it, I applied too much and then my hair felt kind of greasy. If you're looking for something to improve the dryness of your hair or the frizz, or if you just have damaged hair, I feel like this will work really well. I was super into like beachy waves this year, and I think it's because I normally will braid my hair when it's wet, so then it'll be curly when I take it out the next day. But I heard that that's actually not good for your hair, and it kind of damages it a bit when you constantly braid it after when it's wet. So to fix that, I've been trying to use products instead, and I always let my hair air dry. These products are meant to be used when you're air drying your hair. So the first thing is this Marc Anthony Volumizing Coconut Beach Waves Air Dry Texture Cream. I just rub it in my fingers and I'll run it through my hair and then crunch up my hair like this. When it's wet, it really holds the texture and it gives you a little bit of a wave. Like, I think I'm still kind of mastering how to do it. Like, I'm still learning. The more I use it, the better and easier it gets. You kind of just crunch up your hair and then let it air dry naturally, and you get these really slight waves to your hair. It also adds a little bit more texture to my hair as well. I've just been really enjoying like the slightly wavy, natural, kind of like I just got out of the water at the beach and let my hair dry. I've been really enjoying that lately. And the last thing is the Frieda Beach Blonde Sea Waves Sea Salt Spray. Texturizes for carefree, tousled styles, windswept waves, or PC perfection. For this one, I just shake it up and then I spray it into my hair after I've used the coconut cream. I almost use it as like a hairspray, and then I'll do the same thing where I crunch it up like this, so it adds a little bit more texture and beachiness to it. It also has a really nice smell. It kind of smells like, I don't really know what it smells like, but it has a nice scent to it. It doesn't make my hair feel sticky. It's a little bit crunchy. Like, my hair definitely feels crunchy after I use this product, but it doesn't feel sticky or like I have a bunch of product in it. And I just really like the way that this spray works in conjunction with this one. But anyway, those are the hair products that I have been really enjoying in July. I don't have a ton of makeup products, but I'll quickly go through a couple of them. The first one is the Catrice HD Active Performance Freezing Spray. I really actually like this little spray. I didn't really like it at first. I think I just didn't really give it a chance and I wasn't super into the smell, but for some reason I really enjoyed it in July, and I think it's because the weather got a lot hotter and this spray has a nice like cooling sensation to it. So when it's super hot out, it's actually really nice to use this spray, and I think that's like the main reason why it's on my favorite list this month. It also does make my makeup last. Like I haven't had a problem with my makeup fading or sweating off or any of that stuff that happens with the heat and makeup. I feel like this actually does hold it in really, really well. If you're looking for like a summer spray, this might be a good option from the drugstore. Also been loving this lip product, and I think I've mentioned it in a bunch of favorites before, but it's the Colourpop Just a Tint lip crayon in the shade More Than Ever. I've been wearing it in a lot of videos lately, so you will have seen it there. So comfortable, it's so easy to apply because it's in this crayon twist up packaging. It's a nice like warm kind of terracotta shade, and it's just perfect for the summer. I've been throwing it on whenever I am doing something in the evening. I want to throw on a lip product. This has been my go-to. I've really enjoyed it. And two brushes that I've been really enjoying. It's kind of like a boring thing, but I thought I would mention it. The first is the Sephora VIB Rouge Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush. This is the brush that I've been using to blend out my concealer, and I've been really liking it because it's so soft, it's so small, and it's just perfect to travel with. I'm going back and forth between my parents' house and my house a lot lately, so this has just been really nice and easy to travel with. I think they still have the Pro Flawless airbrush available, just maybe not in the mini. And I also like this stipple brush from e.l.f. This is their beautiful precision brush, maybe. I don't remember what collection it's from, but it's the perfect size because it is also like a mini. They're both like minis, and this is the one that I use to blend out my blush, and I've been really enjoying it. It blends my blush out really seamlessly. I never get streak marks. I also think this would work if I was wearing foundation and I just wanted a very thin layer of foundation. I think this brush would be really good to blend out foundation with. So just been liking these two little guys this month. Then I guess I can talk about the eyeshadow palette of the month, as well as the base products. The two base products that I chose for July, one of them is the Marcelle CC Cream with SPF 35 in it. I really like this product. I think it's really, really good. It is a little bit more expensive. It's closer to $30 Canadian, but I think the benefits in this are kind of worth it. It's minimal coverage, but it does kind of hide what I want it to hide, and it also has that SPF 35 in it, which is great for pretty much everyday use. I actually didn't end up wearing it that often this month because I was mostly just wearing my concealer. Like even today I'm just wearing my L'Oreal concealer, but this is a really good CC cream if you are looking for one. And the other product that I actually did not end up wearing at all this month is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation with SPF 30. I think I want to choose it again for August because I didn't actually end up wearing it at all. I have the shade 220 Natural Beige. It's really good. I do love this product, but like I said, I just felt more comfortable with only concealer on if I was gonna wear makeup. The color should match me now because I got a pretty good tan over the last couple weeks. I actually didn't just tan, I burned really bad, and my chest and shoulders are all like peeling, kind of gross. Now that I have a tan, I feel like this will look better and match better with my skin. And then the last thing is the eyeshadow palette, which is the Catrice times Eman eyeshadow palette. This is also a favorite. I've been really, really liking it. I just think it's such a good travel-friendly neutral palette, but it is a little bit more warm toned, so it's kind of nice for the summer to have a little bit more of those like golden bronzy warm tones. I actually like the formula of this as well. I'm not wearing it on my eyes today. I'm not wearing like any eyeshadow today, but I have been wearing it in a lot of videos recently. It's really a great affordable eyeshadow palette if you're looking for something that's just small, compact, and has some neutral colors in it. I feel like you can't go wrong with this guy. It's really nice and I do really like it. I think that covers all of my like beauty products. So the last thing is books, I guess. I didn't have any shows or movies to talk about. I just actually watched The Gentleman like 2 nights ago and it was like good, but I also found it incredibly racist. Like, I was kind of shocked that Netflix even put it up, but I did watch that recently. What else have I watched on Netflix? I want to watch The Kissing Booth 2. Oh, and I'm going to start that new Catherine Langford show called Cursed. Still going through Money Heist. That's kind of my ongoing show at the moment. Yeah, other than that, I don't think I've really watched a lot of shows recently. Oh, there is a YouTuber that I've been watching a lot. I think he's a mental health professional and his name's Dr. Grande, but he does a lot of analyses on serial killers, which is kind of weird, but also I find it really fascinating. He gives a really good, like, professional perspective on things, and it's just very interesting to watch him. So I've been enjoying him. Lately, I kind of play him on in the background. It's kind of like a podcast for me. But yeah, other than that, I haven't been watching too many shows or anything recently. The books, I've been reading a ton of books. I actually don't have 2 of them because I left them at my parents' house. But the first book is Villette by Charlotte Bronte. I don't know if I really liked Villette. I feel like it was kind of, yeah, not my favorite. Like, I didn't enjoy it that much. It took me a long time to read. I think I started it in May and I didn't finish it till July. It was just, yeah, I found it a little bit boring at times. It definitely got better, like towards the end of the book, maybe like the last third of the book. I really enjoyed it because then it started getting more exciting and the main character wasn't so passive about things and it just started getting good. But the first 2/3 of the book, I had a lot of trouble getting through. I'm glad I read it. It is a really good piece of literature. It just wasn't my favorite. I even like Jane Eyre, I think, a bit more than Villette, maybe. I don't know, actually. They're probably tied. I definitely prefer Emily's Wuthering Heights more than both of those, but anyways, Villette I finished. I would recommend you read it if you're into like more of the gothic style books from that era. It does have those gothic elements to it, so if you're into that, definitely give it a read. I just found it a little bit dreary and depressing. The next book that I read and finished in July was The Secret Life of Bees, which I actually really liked. I actually chose it for our book club, so I have to lead it next month for our book club. It's a really short book, it's a really quick read, but it actually is really good. I think everyone should actually read that book, and it's especially relevant now, like with everything that's happening right now, and it really puts life into perspective, and it's so good. I actually really liked it and I want to watch the movie now. I think the movie has a bunch of really great actors in it, like it's Queen Latifah and Alicia Keys and Jennifer Hudson, and I think Dakota Fanning is the little girl. But I would recommend it. I think it's worth the read. It's really sad but beautiful book. Same as this last one, which I read and finished in July, called Flowers for Algernon by Daniel Keyes. I think a lot of you guys read this in high school. This wasn't on my high school like curriculum list for any of my English classes, so we didn't actually read this one, but I finally read it now because my friend let me borrow his copy and it's so good. I really like this book. I think it is one of the most like beautiful tragedies written, and it really makes you, there's just so many themes in this book, moral, ethical questions. Pretty small book and it's a quick read, but there's a lot going on and it really makes you think about intelligence and happiness and like what's more important. I really enjoyed it and I don't want to spoil anything. I'm sure a lot of you have read it already, but if you haven't read this book, I would definitely recommend it. I cried towards the very end, like on the very last couple chapters. That's when I cried. It really makes you think. Like I keep thinking about it, like ever since I finished it. I maybe finished it like a week ago as I keep thinking about it. There's just a lot to unpack and I think everyone should read it. I really do. I think it's one of those books that everyone should read at some point in their life. Okay, and that is everything. Those are all my favorites for July. I really hope I was in focus for this video. Thank you guys as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I'll see you in my next one.